Welcome back to Castle Crashers with me, Sinister. Today we're going to move on to the tall grass field, but before we do, I want to go here to the thieves' store. Yeah, who would have thought thieves actually sell stuff? So over here, we're going to buy some more potions because they're always useful. So I'm just going to stock up on a bunch of these. Now, one thing to note is that items will be priced differently depending on where you buy them. I think I'm going to carry 5 potions. Okay. So these are actually more expensive than the first store we bought a potion at. Later on there is a store where they're cheaper, but for now if you want to get items cheaply, if you're short on cash or whatever, that was your best bet, the first store. Over here we've got bombs. I'm going to buy a few of these because it's, you can't buy lamp oil or rope in this game. Did I really just reference a meme from like 2007? Now, you may recall in the last episode, I mentioned that you could actually go back to where those trolls were, and you could get that troll behind the wall with an item you get later. This is the item. If you bomb that wall, you will get the troll animal orb, which I believe gives you passive health regen. I might be wrong about that. I'll put up on screen if I'm wrong. But yeah. So we're going to go onwards to the tall grass field. Now the king is pondering a battle strategy. These guys are pitching tents. Look at this guy. This guy needs to promote. Look, you promote this guy. He's doing a hard job. He's focusing. He's probably going to be bashing this thing for God knows how long. And this guy's making a catapult. Good work, genius. Now, you probably recognise these guys from the last stage. These are, in fact, the people who, I guess, owned Catfish. So, yeah, we're invading them. But, to save the princesses, we need to progress. So, we're going to have to stall them all. I'm a pacifist, by the way, just so we're clear. There's a point actually, last episode we did get new magic, so I will show that. In fact, now's a good time as any to show it. So right trigger and B will give us an electric ball. This is why I don't use the bow much as this character. Now as you can see here, these guys also have magic. When they start glowing, it means they've got magic and they're going to start using it. Now this can get annoying since a lot of enemies do have their own sort of form of magic, which you will see later on. And like I said before, every unique class in this game, every unique character has their own form of magic. I will go over those at a later point. But for now, let's just beat that guy to death. Now one thing to note is that the Red Knight, who I'm playing at, is considered to have the best magic in the game. So this guy's got an animal orb as well. And this guy's got super magic. He can do a Taz on us. Which if you didn't watch Tasmania as a kid, what's wrong with your life? That was a great show. If you get locked in combat with someone, if you both strike at the same time, it'll be a case of who can hammer X fastest, you or the AI. They're not too hard to win as long as you're paying attention. I normally end up hammering Y just out of habit of, I can never remember off the top of my... I'm used to Nintendo controls and I think X and Y are inverted from Nintendo controllers. So it always throws me off. I wanted that fruit. Okay, I needed my vitamin C, I guess. It's raining. The weather ain't nice. This guy's trying to attack me with a fish. I could make another Team Fortress 2 joke here about how this guy's a scout or something, but nah, I'll leave that for when I actually do play Team Fortress 2 on this channel, because I intend to. I intend to do some stuff, you know, with that. I should really be attacking the mini boss. I should grab a potion as well. I have a nice number of those now, so these guys are actually wrecking me right now. You know, so much for the, you know, I had an easy time going through the forest last time. Now I'm just getting destroyed. There goes the mini boss. And you get the ram. Here's his animal orb, which I'm not keeping, but what the ram will do is, as the name implies, he'll ram into enemies. Ugh. Okay, that was terrifying. Yep, so we've got two big guys. Big guys can't use magic, that is something to note. What you want to do is you want to get rid of the tiny guys first, since they are sort of there to serve as a distraction. For that. You, get in my range. Hey, leveled up, look at that. You know what, I've not been using... That's probably why I wasn't using that attack. Oh, okay, so the charge attack doesn't actually work on these guys. That's interesting to know, I didn't realise that. Unless I'm just doing something completely wrong, I'm like walking into a wall without meaning to or something. There goes that guy. Shouldn't take too long to take down. Now we just got the big guys left. Attacking these guys head on is never a good idea, but I somehow made it work for me. I don't know how I just made that work for me so well. This rain is just in my face. It's not as bad as like Minecraft rain or whatever. Now, left trigger is your shield. You're going to want to use that walking up here. There we go. And on we go. More mackerel men. I'm just gonna make the TF2. I don't even care, I'm making the TF2 joke. I play too much TF2 to not make that joke. Who knows, that might actually be a reference. I don't know how Behemoth thinks in strange ways. They are all Newgrounds people. I'm going to loot your corpse for that 1 penny we're carrying on you. There are some nice leaf effects going around here, so we're going to go around the side and you're going to climb this mountain. Look at this beautiful animation. Look at me shake my ass. Did I just turn the other way? I think I just turned the other way, like, when that cutscene started. Like, I don't want to see this shit. Those princesses are damn ugly. But we did get a bit of a spoiler for something to come. Well, not really a spoiler, a bit of a hint for something to come later. And in the background there, you can see one of those fish guys we fought earlier. That is something like, just look in the background every once in a while, you will see sort of like references to other stuff like that. Loads of bats fly out that cave. In we go. Slimes, you can't have a a game set in medieval times, you know, sort of a medieval fantasy game without slimes, that's kind of like... You need to have slimes in every medieval fantasy game. If these guys get on you, just rapidly shake left and right. The way I tend to do it is I use the palm of my hand just to shake the controller, which is probably, you probably just heard me do that. If not, it's a lot louder than my other button inputs. Just, in fact, if you were looking carefully, you just got to see me like rapidly shake left and right when I got off that guy. I'm gonna just ruin my controller one day, which I guess it's not too bad, because I wanted a new one anyway. Because I went to Insomnia 51 recently, and I got to use a really nice Razer controller, so I'm thinking I might buy one of those. But regardless, there are more slimes. They're not really that big of a deal, they're kind of slow moving. The only thing you've got to worry about is that they will sap your health when they're on top of you like that. And if you get overwhelmed by them, it can be hard to get away from them. I believe they have a natural immunity to magic, I might be wrong. Let's test that. They might do, I'm not sure. Did my magic always do sick damage? It might have done. If these guys are taking too much damage for you, they will back off from you. That's kind of how you know when they're low on health. And they will just shrivel up and shrink, which I don't really like their death animation because I can never tell if they're still alive a lot or not for a few seconds, so I kind of like just attack them. There you go, they're done. They haven't dropped anything. Look at this guy. What you want to do is you want to avoid him until he comes down. The scrap that he's dropping will poison you. His tongue does an awful lot of damage. You can get a few cheeky hits on him if you jump up. Just continue strafing. And once he gets weak, bats will just start spawning out of here. And yeah, this shit will happen again. It's a good thing I switched to my potion by accident there, because I needed one. Now one thing to note is in multiplayer, if you've got potions, you will automatically be revived when you die. If you're using potions in single player, they will not revive you, you have to use them yourself. Now I will go over the multiplayer later if anyone was worrying about that. I don't know if I mentioned that, I might have done. These bats go down nice and easy now. And there he goes. And this guy will kind of fire himself into oblivion, and we get the bat animal orb, which I don't want. But what that basically does is it will gnaw on enemies like they've been gnawing on me so often. So it's nice for stunning enemies, and it does a little bit of damage too. So you've got a little sort of mini treasure room here, and that's the level. So I think this was kind of a short one, I ain't wrong, I haven't actually got a timer right now. But that's that stage done. We have 6 points to play around with. I think that's a nice spread. So next time we'll be heading off and seeing what awaits us. I've been Sinister Pixel, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.